on this Thursday morning. It is Friday Eve.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot coming your way this Thursday morning, but first, some of the headlines that you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is in the newsroom right now. She's taking a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph, what you working on?
Hey there, guys. We're going to start off with the power back on in Henrietta this morning after an overnight crash knocked down some wires. Now, this was the scene around 1:30 at the intersection of Scottsville, West Henrietta, and Moore Roads. Now, that road is still closed due to that crash. There is no word on any injuries. At the peak of the outages, about 1,000 customers were without power. RG&E's website reports all came back online within the last hour. An ESL teacher in Albion has pleaded not guilty to sexual abuse and forcible touching. Authorities say 58-year-old Josefino Paz surrendered to the sheriff's office. The Albion district says he's been on administrative leave since they learned of the investigation, and there's no evidence any misconduct happened on school property. In Monroe County, a Rochester man charged in a deadly stabbing at a Henrietta hotel is expected in court today. 36-year-old Richard Leo is accused of fatally stabbing 40-year-old Daniel Fierro of Penyan last Saturday inside the Extended Stay America Hotel on Commons Way. Authorities say Leo admitted to the stabbing after an argument between the two inside a hotel room. Leo is charged with second-degree murder. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you.
Hey, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next count them, 2 hours right here on ARC Rochester. And we're starting with a magical journey through stages, bringing a beloved novel to life this weekend in a brand new musical. And this morning, we are going behind the curtain of Between the Lines Junior to get a special preview of the story and the important message it teaches audiences.
Then Surf's Up at St. John Fisher University. Students are getting ready for the annual Teddy Dance for Love, raising money for Camp Good Days and special times. We'll sit down with chair members to talk all about this year's 24-hour dance party.
Get ready to boogie.
It's right up your alley.
I feel like I could do very well there.
Yeah.
I would succeed.
Yeah,
I would succeed. And later, a local Grammy Award winner is stopping by the studio today. Paul Odette is getting ready to headline the John Dowland Festival happening this weekend. We're going to learn more about that festival and the event and get a special live lute performance from Paul.
Yeah, lots to get to. It's a busy Thursday morning. Before all of that, we'll get a check on our Friday Eve forecast. We're going to be seeing a lot of clouds out there today and more cold temperatures that are sticking around. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is giving us a look at what we can expect. A lot of the same that we've seen earlier this week, Marty.
Yeah, really not much of a change for the short term, and then it just drops off as we head into the weekend. But today we're starting off with snow showers. Notice how the coverage of that snow starting to back off at least a little bit across the area. So we'll see at least a few of those snow showers occasionally try to pass through. And most temperatures are starting off somewhere in the teens right now. So the cloud cover that we have been seeing, it's actually been playing in our favor. It's kept these temperatures up a little bit. Otherwise, we'd likely be in the single digits now. So we'll at least look at it that way. Cold start, but at least we're seeing temperatures a little better than what some recent mornings have brought. But still, it is cold out there. 21 at noon. We'll be somewhere in the mid-20s for highs today. Still have to watch the longer term very closely as we head into the weekend. We do have an extreme cold watch that goes into effect. It's going to be a story where late Friday night, very strong cold front's going to move through. It's going to usher in that cold air for Friday night, Saturday, even into Sunday morning. Anytime during that window of time, potential is there for some wind chills from 20 below down to 25 below. And usually the number varies back and forth a little bit, but during that window of time, could see that wind chill drop into that range at times. Temperatures in the 20s for the next couple days, but the air temperature only in the single digits by Saturday, below zero for at least Saturday and Sunday night, maybe even a few places Friday night. So bottom line, just extremely cold heading towards the weekend, and next couple days mainly 20, so not as bad these next couple days, but it really drops off by then.
It leaves a lot to be desired.
For sure.
It does, yes, very much. That's the politest way to put it, I think.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
We appreciate it, kind of. Hey, let's go off the top and start with some of the stories that have piqued our interest this Thursday. I'm going to kick things off this morning with a story that's blowing up online. And the headline alone is enough to make people stop and stare. Here it is. From Finger Lakes One this week. Ready? Takeout in prison? Closer look at viral reports in New York. So online, this is being framed as Uber Eats for inmates. People locked up. Like people serving time are scrolling on their phones and ordering dinner the same way you and I do. But that's not what the reporting actually says is happening. This is a pilot incentive program at Wendy Correctional Facility. If an incarcerated person goes 45 days without any behavioral issues, they can earn the ability to buy one menu item from a local restaurant. They pay for it themselves using their own money. Prison staff handles the ordering and the pickup. No apps, no delivery drivers, and the results, honestly, they're impressive. State corrections officials say the results have been fewer fights and fewer assaults on staff. They also say this is not a statewide policy, so it's not about luxury. It's about incentive and control. And that's why this story, I think, has hit such a nerve, because for a lot of people, prison is supposed to be punishment. That's it. You're there because you did something bad or wrong. Done, period. But others say even if an earned meal reduces violence and makes prison safer for staff, is that not a perk too? It's a tool. And as you would suspect, people online have a lot of thoughts about this. A couple of the comments we'll show you right here. You've got Don saying, what a security nightmare that would be. You have, no, Rory, you got to go back. Kimberly says, what is prison now? Club Med? And listen, I get the frustration. Barbara says, oh, sure, why not prisoners have tablets, phones, and video privileges? May as well have Uber, too. And I think there might be one more. Yes, Ronzel. Next, they're going to be giving them Xboxes and PlayStations on their birthdays. Gift an inmate program. So that's why the story is going viral, because people are not happy about what is happening, but because of what people think the situation means.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, security would be my first response as well. That first comment that said, what a security nightmare.
Sure.
Yeah, that would definitely be like top of mind for me. We know that so many prisons are already understaffed to, have your men and women, dig through the food and make sure that there's nothing shady
there's
in
nothing
there.
in that hamburger.
They're responsible for going and, picking it up from wherever and delivering it to them. It just kind of seems like, okay, it's one more thing. If that was your responsibility, wouldn't you be like, that's annoying? No, I'm busy doing my rounds and I'm checking in on these people and I have to go down to this room because this person's having a meltdown and now I have to go pick up this guy's food. That's just one more thing. I would totally be like, that's irritating.
Listen,
but
go ahead.
To play devil's advocate for myself here, I also appreciate the fact that there are fewer fights and it's helping the overall safety of the I don't want to call them guards, but I assume the staff. Yeah. I think that is extremely important. So, yeah, kind of a double-edged sword.
It is. It's like a catch-22. Sure, I don't want to go and pick up this person's food. But then I think to myself, okay, maybe they leave the building on their lunch breaks regardless. The staff there does. So maybe they're already going out. And then the other part of me goes to what you were saying, playing devil's advocate, is, listen, if getting somebody a meal for good behavior after 45 days keeps them on the right track toward more good behavior and prevents any violence towards staff or other inmates, yep, we're doing it all day. That's exactly what I would do.
It's good to support local businesses, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because didn't you say it was specifically local businesses?
I said local. I local, though, I'm thinking in the vicinity.
I see. Okay.
I don't know that. I don't think it's necessarily like the mom and pop shop. No Denny's allowed.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey,
listen, it's working for them. We'll see where things stand in, 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could be even better.
Absolutely.
All right, what do you have?
All right, we'll move along to Mind, the big game that's happening this weekend, the one where 12 million people tuned in last year. Bets are placed, the stakes are high. One team will go home winners, the others go home with their tails between their legs. We're talking about the Puppy Bowl. If you don't care about the Super Bowl, chances are you can still appreciate the big show that is happening the same exact day. It's hard to pick a favorite part of the event. You've got the tiny little legs running around the obstacle courses. You have the teams. You have the backstories on the pups. Come on, look at that. It's hard not to smile at your screen, right?
How do you get a job as a ref?
That's a great question.
Has 3 legs.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know. This year's event will bring 150 dogs from 72 shelters to the big screen. One of the best parts about this year's Puppy Bowl is they're featuring some senior dogs and some dogs with special needs. So you saw the dog with 3 legs. That is one of the dogs who will be featured. In addition to the typical show, there's going to be this halftime event featuring the Team Oldies and Team Goldies. It's a friendly reminder all dogs need homes, from the puppies to the older dogs in the rescue centers and everyone in between. They all deserve love and attention. Older dogs are still just as loving and sweet as the little tiny babies. They just need to be given a chance and a loving place to thrive. And as we know, there's always a Western New York connection to stories, right? There will be a few dogs featured at this year's Puppy Bowl from the Buffalo area. We've got Button, the Boston Terrier and Beagle mix. I think we have pictures of them. So she will show off her stuff on Sunday. Oh, okay, we don't have the pictures, but trust me, she's really cute. Her bio says she's smart, spirited, and always ready to make a big play. She has eager energy and natural talent, which made her a quick pick for the coaches. Also, we've got Josh Howland, who's a Beagle and Pit mix. His bio describes him as having sharp instincts and built for big game moments. When it comes to the humans, Buffalo Bills wide receiver Khalil Shakir will be featured at the Puppy Bowl this Sunday. He's been a vocal supporter of animal rescues in the past, and you can catch the Puppy Bowl Sunday at 2 p.m. on Animal Planet. There are a lot of people on social media who are looking forward to the event, with kind comments shared on Facebook, X, and Instagram. But I would like to give a little quick reminder to those who feel the need to be rude about something sweet and wholesome. Just stop. We really do not need that kind of negativity. We don't need to see your irrelevant thoughts about the people or outlets who post the pictures or the articles about these dogs. We don't need to read your hot takes about the state of the world, because this isn't the time nor the place for that. Let the people and the puppies be happy and enjoy the small bright spots without raining on their parade. If you really, really feel the need to share every single thought that runs through your head, I would love to suggest buying a diary, like the rest of us did when we were 13 years old and had a lot of big feelings that we couldn't control. So let's all enjoy the Puppy Bowl. Let's keep the negativity to ourselves and just have a fun time, because we know the puppies certainly will.
So I have to ask, is the halftime performer someone controversial like Pitbull? What's going on?
No, the halftime performer is the older dogs and
You didn't get it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Pitbull. That was good. That was good.
I was going to try and do the voice, but I can't. I'm terrible at impressions. I think that, listen, pump the brakes on your negativity.
Just
They're
be cool.
puppies.
Let's be cool.
Get a life. Seriously. Nobody has time for that.
No.
And if you do have time to be that angry and disgruntled and upset about something that is so far out of your control, you got to find a hobby.
Well, and I wasn't going to say anything about it, because I was like, who's going to be bitter about the Puppy Bowl? But you go online and, like, just the stuff that people were saying about this sweet thing that everybody looks forward to every year for the Super Bowl. I mean, it's been going on for decades. People will find any reason to complain. And it's like, you know what? Just stop. Just shut up. Seriously. Like, it's the Puppy Bowl.
You got a point. Remember that puppy?
Build a bridge and get over it.
From last year? Oh my gosh.
Which one?
He looked like he was discovered in a dumpster, and I loved every set. He looked like greasy and rough, and like he'd not had a good day in a long time, and I wanted to take that dog home.
Those are the kind of comments I was looking for. Stuff like that.
Well, you can quote me if you'd like.
Great. We'll do that for tomorrow.
Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're going behind the story this Thursday morning.
And don't forget, take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live. Join us on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
8:16 this Thursday. We want to go behind the story this morning as the search continues for Today Show host Savannah Guthrie's mother, who was reported missing this past weekend.
Savannah Guthrie, along with her brother and sister, sharing an emotional video pleading for their mother's safe return. CNN's Reed Binion has more.
Everyone is looking for you, Mommy, everywhere. Your children will not rest until we are together again.
Today's Show anchor Savannah Guthrie, flanked by her siblings, pleading for her mother's return in a wrenching video posted to Instagram Wednesday.
Mama, if you're listening, we need you to come home.
Days after 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie's apparent abduction from her Tucson area home, there was an increased law enforcement presence outside the residence Wednesday. The Pima County Sheriff's Office said detectives were doing a follow-up at the property and in the neighborhood. Crime scene tape went up and law enforcement carried evidence bags into the house and appeared to bring some back out into a vehicle. In her video plea, Savannah Guthrie also addressed reports of ransom notes in the case.
We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated.
At least 3 different media outlets, including 2 TV stations in Tucson, say they received ransom notes this week demanding millions of dollars in Bitcoin for Nancy Guthrie's safe return. The outlets said the notes described specific evidence in the home where authorities say she was last seen. The sheriff declined to confirm whether those claims match the crime scene, and investigators haven't confirmed whether the notes are legitimate.
We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Really a devastating story, and we're now in day 5 of that search for her. We know that medication is involved and is imperative to her health and well-being, and we don't know if she has that medication with her. Still so many unanswered questions here.
Yeah, absolutely. And police and other members of law enforcement have come forward and said that she has limited mobility, which is why they first believed that she did not leave the house by herself and she did not leave the house by choice. So that was what first tipped them off. And then, we've heard from members of law enforcement in press conferences and in other interviews explained that they quickly realized after entering the home that it was, in fact, a crime scene and not just a missing vulnerable adult case.
Exactly. And part of the questioning here is who could have taken Nancy Guthrie. It's not clear if it's anybody that may have been familiar with her, someone that she knew, someone that knew the family, or someone that has no ties to her. Yeah,
the FBI right now is sifting through a lot of the evidence, specifically DNA found at her home, and they're also going through cell phone records. We know that her cell phone was found. Her wallet, I believe, was left at home along with her keys. Those were, I should say, all left at the property.
Yeah. We also know that there are reports of ransom notes being received at least 3 news stations, TMZ, and then 2 local affiliate stations out west, asking for, as you heard Reed Binion say in that package, billions in Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I think we do have some sound here from the sheriff's office talking a little bit about those ransom notes. And they said right now they cannot confirm the legitimacy of those messages. Take a listen.
You were asked if there was any ransom, and you didn't say no. You said we're following all leads. Does that mean a ransom has come in?
We're following all leads we have. That's all I can tell you. We've got hundreds of leads, and it's from you that produce those leads by telling people we need help, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm not going to get into all that. We have a team designated to deal with all of our leads. They're looking into all of that. We are sharing all of our leads with the FBI. They are helping us in evaluating those leads, how good they are, where that priority should be. And so we're just, look, I know you guys are doing your job and you're doing a great job, but we have a job to do too.
I think that really respectable response there from the sheriff's office, because we're talking about someone here whose daughter is of note, is recognizable nationally. And of course, there's going to be hundreds and thousands of tips and submissions made. So you have to look into the validity of all of it. You can't just run with it. And so it would have been probably not the best idea to share any of that information. He stopped himself as he probably should have.
Yeah, absolutely. And in Reed Binion's package there from CNN, we heard a little bit from Savannah. She and her siblings shared a video to social media last night, the three of them all gathering together. They said they are ready to talk to anybody who is holding their mom, but they said they need proof that she is alive before they're willing to speak with that individual or those individuals involved.
Very difficult story. Our thoughts are certainly with that family. And everybody involved in that case this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, don't go anywhere. When we come back, it is this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will be right here on the other side of the break.
Sorry, Mark.
That's all
Hey,
right. I
did
got the
you
boot.
know it's National Hug a Weather Person Day?
Is it?
National-
Or is it just weather person?
Just weather person day. Yeah, I know.
Woo! Yikes.
You're off the hook.
Dodge that bullet.
Have to get the flea spray out.
Happy Weather Person Day, Mark.
Well, we celebrated by going to Read Aloud Day.
You did.
Yeah, it was
You
fun.
did.
It was fun. The second grade, it was a lot of fun to go and read books. We read If I Ran the Rainforest,
Okay.
which is a fun one, Dr. Seuss, and this is our funny picture. So when I go to school visits, I say, let's take a nice picture, and then we're going to get the energy out, and we're going to take our fun picture. So
There you go.
This is our fun picture.
Was that before or after you read?
After? Yes.
Hey,
always at the end.
Let
Always at the end.
me ask you
Yeah.
about the Dr. Seuss book. Is that the one you loaned me last year when I
Yeah.
went to read at CP?
Yeah, I do that, and for third grade and under, I do Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Oh, that's fun.
It's another
Such
fun
a great
one.
book.
Yeah. And my kids
Such a
loved
great
it
book.
too. But fun visit, fun to get out there. Always fun to see everybody out in the community. So it was a good time. It was a good time. And we're talking about weather trivia too.
We are.
Okay, let's go there. Let's take a look at today's.
We're talking about heat and sunshine.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're going to take it the other direction.
The exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like 180
The
that thing.
suffering continues.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Yep.
Rochester has experienced 14 straight days below freezing. What is the longest stretch of below freezing temperatures that Rochester has ever experienced? Is it 14 days, the current streak? Is it 20 days, 26 days, or 33 straight days below the freezing point of water?
Now, this is a below freezing temperature that we were actually at. This is not the
wind chill.
Okay, but we're also not talking about the expected low for the day.
No,
we're just talking about the temperature.
The high temperature for the day.
Okay,
stayed below freezing. How many?
Wasn't all of this information on another graphic that he gave to us like last week?
I feel like
or like yesterday he showed us the graphic.
I don't think it was. Maybe I don't know.
You did, because we had 13 days on there yesterday.
No, that was sub 10.
Oh,
that was sub below 10 degrees. Actually, I have that coming up next.
Oh,
did you see him sweat there?
You
just started to get really
scared. You made me
scared.
think for a minute. You made me think. I was like, boy, the gears started grinding. So the consistent cold, right? This is days with a low temperature less than 10. So this streak ended this morning because it only got down to 12. It was a break. It was a break.
Yeah.
Thanks.
13 straight days. That tied February of 2015. That was an absolutely brutal month in Rochester. And some of that cold leading to a little bit of snow. You see the fuzzy city skyline on the wham cam this morning, visibility at 2 miles, and that's because of that light snow, and 15 degrees with that west breeze at 7. Now, ultimate Doppler showing some of the snow showers west of Rochester, and that's where we're picking up some of that light snow. It's not going to be a big deal, but I just looked out, and the car windshield's got a fresh little dusting out there, so it's that kind of a deal. Now, the next weather system, this thing's got some ideas for us Friday night and Saturday. Yeah, honestly, Friday night, it's going to be like you go to bed in the fridge, and Saturday morning, it's going to be like you wake up in the freezer. It's one of those fronts that really packs a punch. Watch this line come in Friday evening, and as it's forecasted here, it looks like it's going to be sometime right after dinner time. So we just have some snow showers around Friday afternoon, maybe a coating to an inch there. And that line right there, that's going across Rochester, that's the actual Arctic front. There's going to be a burst of snow with this front that's going to drop visibility down to a quarter mile and a couple of inches of snow with that through the overnight Friday. So this stuff's going to be blowing around, and the air temperature, this is going to be one of the more notable drops in temperature. I was looking at some data for Friday night. At 10 o'clock, at 9, 10 o'clock at night, it was still in the mid to upper 20s, but by 4 o'clock in the morning, it was already down to 5. So that's a huge temperature drop over a very short distance, and we really don't rebound into the weekend. So it's going to be just a brutal cold stretch for us. And just to give you a rough idea of some of the numbers that we're looking at, look down towards Warsaw. Look at Cast Isle, Canandaigua at -22 there. This is the combo of the cold plus the wind, making it feel like it's -20 in Rochester to exposed skin. Now, that's the thing with the wind chill temperature. This is on exposed skin. So if you don't have any exposed skin, if you're layered up, if you're completely covered, you don't get to experience these kinds of temperatures. But heading into Sunday, we're still at around -15. I know I'm trying to sell this.
Get to experience these kinds of temperatures?
Well, is it an experience?
No.
Something.
I mean, with that kind of thing in mind, there's an extreme cold watch in effect, and this is going to go from Friday night to Sunday morning. So if you were outside and you were exposed, you would feel like it was -20 to -25 at times. Absolutely bitter. And so, I mean, legitimately, this is some of the coldest air that we've had in about a decade, I would say. And we'll have to see if the sky opens up Sunday night into Monday morning. We could have some bitterly cold low temperatures heading into next week, but not as harsh today. We've got the flurries out there, some light snow showers. You're going to get another dusting this morning. Temps in the low 20s around lunchtime, not as harsh. Mid-20s for the afternoon, mostly cloudy. Later tonight, it's a 14-degree low temperature, mainly snow-free, mostly cloudy. And then for Friday, you see the high temperature at 28 degrees. And that'll hold through the early evening. Then that front goes through, and you see we drop back to near zero. Could we have 3 straight nights of sub-zero temps? We'll just have to see how this plays out. It may stay a degree or two above zero. Friday night, Saturday, the high temperature around 7. Sunday, 11. None of these are records, by the way. We're not forecasting any records for cold. Monday, historically speaking, is one of the coldest days on record for Rochester. We're not going to be there, but 20 degrees with ornamental sunshine. Not as harsh Tuesday, and some snow showers around middle of next week. Now, I want to turn the frown upside down. Okay.
Okay.
because middle month and maybe the third week of February, there's a substantial warm-up compared to where we're at right now. Okay, so that could put us back into the 30s and possibly, we'll have to see, possibly 40s by the middle of the month.
I mean, that's wonderful, but you just described the day after tomorrow. Like you described a movie script there. We're going to have freezing air blow in, everything's going to stop and freeze.
So from 9 or 10 o'clock Friday evening through about 7 a.m. Saturday morning, we're going to have wind gusts between 30 and 40 miles per hour. This is going to be a type of snow that can be easily blown around. So it's not going to be a great experience if you're outside during that time.
You know, it's that time of year where every morning I wake up and I open my 13 WHAM Weather Authority app and I check the extended outlook just for any sign that it's going to get above freezing.
Yeah.
And it's just disappointment every day. So I'll really look forward to that warm up.
Well,
okay.
That's the weather trivia.
I need you to pull up the app on your phone right now.
Why?
Do you have the app? I need to see the app
It's
open
on
on
my
your
thing
phone.
at home.
Oh,
Why?
Because it's not on that phone, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you do have it?
Abby's on it all the time.
I am. Because he lives next door to me.
This is true.
And during some weather events that are notable, like thunderstorms and snow bursts, I'll get the mark.
That's true. I do that sometimes.
It's fun.
Oh, boy. All right. Thank you, McLean. Appreciate it.
All right, much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back right after this. .35 this Thursday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. Fashion, confidence, and a little bit of edge. That is what one local CEO is bringing to the table this weekend for a special Valentine's Day fashion show.
This morning, we're joined by Sheila Howard, the CEO of Beauty Lies Within Modeling Agency, to talk about the upcoming event and the launch of her brand new fashion podcast. Good morning. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, I want to talk about the podcast in just a second, but first, let's talk about the fashion show. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Let's get right into it.
So this is basically a creativity of fashion, of lingerie, curves, confidence, ability for the show to show that you can still be sexy in a professional way.
Where do you draw your inspiration from?
I'm not specifically sure. I just come up with an idea and just run with it. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, at least I tried it.
I like that mentality.
What are some of the things that people will be able to see? Is there a focus on, certain materials or certain fabrics, certain accessories, anything like that?
Okay, so I always give my scenes names. So for me, Beauty Lies with an Agency, we are doing 3 different scenes. So the first scene I call Cherry. That means everything is all red, lingerie, silk, patterns differently, bodies differently. My second scene is I call Men of Love, which means nothing but men are going to be walking in this, and then they have either silk pajamas on or a creativity of an outfit that's like tight on them. And then my last scene is called Citrus. Citrus is nothing but all orange. So every model will be wearing a different outfit of orange, and that will be more of lace.
You're bringing a little bit of the citrus color into the studio for us this morning. It's not lace, but it's citrus color, no?
It is, and this is actually the color.
Well, and I wonder, when you go through your daily life, when you're coming up with these ideas, is that how you, Cherry, that's it. We're doing that. Is that how it happens? You see something and, yeah.
Yes. So what it was is I just started just doing the designs of what I really want to do. And then once I realized the colors, I give them names. So for me, it just brings out the creativity in the scene. It invites people to say, hey, what is Citrus about? I want to go see it. Oh, she named it Cherry. What is Cherry about? I try to do something where it invites the people to want to come.
Absolutely. And we're looking at pictures from other fashion shows. And what was your reasoning for doing lingerie this time?
Well, I have a really good friend that I also do shows with. She owns actually a boutique store, Curvy Culture Boutique. And she actually was the one that came to me and said, hey, I want to do a fashion show, Sheila, let's do it. And I was like, cool, no problems. So we did it basically in 3 weeks.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
3 weeks.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, we're running low on time. For somebody sitting at home this morning, they're saying to themselves, well, I now know what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. We're going to the fashion show. How do you get tickets? When is it? Where is it? What do we need to know?
Okay, you go on Eventbrite and it says Seduction on the Runway. You just click the link and you purchase your tickets.
Very good. And for somebody who wants to check out your podcast.
So the podcast is releasing next Sunday. And this is on basically fashion. So I noticed that Rochester don't have a lot of things on fashion. So that's the reason why I did the panelists, so that way people could know that Rochester does some great things with fashion, beauty, critique, modeling. If you don't know much about it, listen to my podcast, and then you could teach yourself about a lot of things.
Very good.
Love it.
Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank
we
you for
appreciate
having
it. If you'd like to go, we'll put all the information for you on foxrochester.com.
8:40, don't go far. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. We're looking ahead to an upcoming production from a magical journey through Stages, Inc.
And don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. 8:43, welcome back. We're going behind the curtain now. A magical journey through stages gets ready for their brand new musical based on a beloved novel.
Yeah, Between the Lines Jr. follows a young girl who finds solace in her favorite fairy tale. Here to tell us more about the production, we have cast members Ruby Laporte and Maddie Penner. Thank you both so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For someone who is unfamiliar with Between the Lines Jr., can you fill us in?
So Between the Lines Jr. is about a girl named Delilah McPhee as she struggles through her daily life and finds solace in her favorite book, Between the Lines, obviously.
Yeah.
She finds her favorite book character, the very handsome Prince Oliver, there. And as she is reading, the lines between reality and fantasy begin to blur in unexpected ways. And
She's
she
like
has
in the book
yeah, she ends up
of the fairy tale.
getting to get up close and personal with some of these characters, and she really has to find her way between finding her place in the real world and in reality versus being able to still hold on to her dreams.
Yeah.
It sounds really interesting. Tell us about your characters, who you play.
So I play Princess Seraphima, and she is a very elegant princess, and she wants to live happily ever after. But when the book is closed, she's the exact opposite, and she's the love interest of Prince Oliver. And when the book is closed, she is a very self-absorbed, sassy princess, snotty, and she's not very bright.
I want to know about your character, but remind me, because I have a question about yours.
Okay, so I play Jules Quintero, who is she's the best and first friend of Delilah in the real world. They are very confident. They are always they are very okay and happy to be themselves, even if that person doesn't match the social norm. They are the first non-binary character I've ever gotten to play on stage. That's very important to me as a genderqueer person. And they're just they're really the living embodiment of live the story you want, not the story you have. So.
Very cool. Okay, just quickly, I want to know, so is your character's two-faced then, right?
Yeah.
You get to be sweet and nice, and then you get to be evil and backstabby?
Well, kinda. I'm not really evil. I'm just kind of jealous because Delilah falls in love with Prince Oliver, and then I get jealous because I want all the attention, obviously, because I'm
Fair enough.
Yeah, okay. Little
Fair
catty.
enough.
I like it. For the both of you, tell us about the cast and crew. How big of a production is this?
It's pretty big. We have around 25
Yeah.
people.
It's not the biggest ever,
No,
but it's
we've got a sizable amount of people. They're all extremely talented. We are so lucky to work with such an amazing cast. And for crew, I think we have about 10 of them, including lights, all the people. So we're very lucky to have them.
Yeah.
What has the rehearsal process been like? We're looking at some behind-the-scenes footage here.
Yes, we are.
So we're in dress rehearsal, I imagine, because we open tomorrow?
Tech Week.
Yep.
Tech Week.
Oh, boy.
We open on Friday.
5:30
is
to
that-
9:30.
5:30
to 9.
Yep, that's our every day. We do 5:30 to 9 this week. We've been working for 4 months now. 4, 3, 2. I don't know. I can't count. But
That's okay.
It's been a long time. It's been a long
yeah, we've been working very hard for a very long time. And it's been going very well. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it, and based on the video that we just saw, you guys look fantastic up there. Do you get nervous when you're on that stage, looking out into the audience, the lights are shining on your face, and you see, Johnny from math class and Becky from study hall?
Yep, of course.
Well,
Yeah?
Yeah, this is I've been in a lot of shows, so I get nervous, especially because my part, it's big, but it's not a lead role, obviously, but I still get nervous. But I feel I can play Seraphima really well because I'm like her. I'm very energetic and sassy and all that.
Very true.
Excellent. Thank you both so much for coming in today. We
thank
really
you.
appreciate it. One last time, if somebody wants to come and see the show, you guys open Friday. Tell us all about the ticketing information and where people can go to learn more.
Yes, so we open Friday. We have shows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in case you don't like the Super Bowl. You go to MJT Stages or magicaljourneythroughstages.org, and there will be a little picture that says Between the Lines. So you press on that, and it will take you straight to the ticketing, and you can press the button that says like tickets, and it'll take you straight there, and you can sign up.
Perfect. Yeah. You made it very easy. Thank you both so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Show. Yay.
Yeah, go see the show.
We'll put all the information for you on foxrochester.com.
Yes.
Hey, don't go far. On the other side of the break, we are getting our dancing shoes on and busting some moves for a good cause.
We're going to talk about it after the break.
.50 this Thursday morning. Every year, students at St. John Fisher University dance their hearts out for 24 hours straight, all to raise money for Camp Good Days and Special Times.
The annual Teddy Dance for Love kicks off tomorrow. Joining us this morning to talk about the importance of the event is the chair, Victoria Howard, and vice chair, Brad Coleman. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning. Thank you.
You know, I'm really happy that you guys came in today to talk about this. If it was me, I'd still be at home. I'd be resting up, getting ready, because it's a long time to be on your feet dancing. 24 hours. Break it down for us. Tell us all about it.
Well, we arrive at 8 p.m. we arrive a little earlier, but normally everyone gets there. We start at 8 p.m. on Friday. We have a siren, we run in, we do an opening ceremony. It's a bunch of fun. And then throughout the whole 24 hours, we have themes and stuff going on. So this year we have some guest DJs, some live bands. We have like a limbo competition because our theme is Surf's Up this year. We have beach volleyball in the middle of the night, and we just try to keep things fun and light and exciting for the 24 hours. And then the kids come on Saturday at 4 p.m. So that also brings a lot of joy to everybody.
Now, technically speaking, for the dancing to count, are you allowed to take like bathroom breaks?
Yes.
You can stop moving?
Yes.
Okay.
You can stop moving. We'll have meals and stuff as well throughout the dance. So, yeah. You're gonna want to take a little breather every now and then.
So how do the rules work? Because I love rules. So I imagine people have to be on the dance floor at all times, yes? Is there like a disqualification? Like if you're like taking too long to eat your dinner or like what?
No disqualifications.
Oh.
No, it's not like one of those like marathons where you like get tapped out or
You should
anything.
put us in charge.
No, we do a lot. We actually encourage like a little bit of breaks just because it is a long time. So, if you need to sit down for a few minutes, take a breather, that's totally fine. Obviously, we love when everybody's on the dance floor and having a great time. But yeah, no, we encourage it. We do have like members, we call them like our spirit team and our MCs and our hug team that are there the full 24 hours and that are going around like keeping people like all excited and making sure that they're on the dance floor and just having a good time. And with like the themes and stuff, we hope that it's hours that people want to be dancing to and having fun. So,
how do you feel doing this? I would imagine, sure, you're tired at the end, but 4 o'clock is when the kids show up the following day. 4 o'clock, that's got to give you so much energy and drive and motivation to keep on going.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll be dancing the whole time. You'll always catch me on the dance floor. But as soon as those kids run in through the doors, it's a whole nother wave of energy for the whole room. So, yeah.
As leaders of this huge event that happens on campus, give us the backstory behind it for somebody who's unfamiliar. We know all about Teddy Dance for Love, but give the people at home a quick overview.
Yes, so like Teddy is a great organization. It helps support Camp Good Days and special times. I think a lot of people don't know that our money that we fundraise actually helps go towards the Teddy Project, which helps send a group of campers and chaperones to Florida to experience Disney World and Universal. The kids get fast passes, they get paid for meals, and just get to spend time without their parents. It gives them an opportunity just to be kids. So I think, and as the chair, I was actually able to attend on that trip back in January, so it was really awesome to see. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, and I just think it's such an important thing. It's like a little thing, because our biggest, what we would like to tell people is we want to give kids the opportunity to be kids, and that's a great way to do it.
What's the message to your fellow student sitting at home and they're saying, I'm not going there and dancing for 24 hours? What do you say to them to turn that attitude around?
I like to say, how many times in your life are you going to be able to dance for 24 hours? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I think it's important to go, and you don't want to pass something like this up, so that's what I would tell them.
Very good. And how about you?
I would just tell them that it is such an amazing experience, and just seeing everybody there for the same reason and just having a good time. It is so fulfilling, and all the love and compassion in the room just is everything.
Such an amazing cause.
Fantastic. Thank you both so
Yes,
much
thank
for
you.
coming in today. Thank you for all you do. Also, ticketing information, all the event information will go over on foxrochester.com.
8:55, stick around. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester.
We'll be right back.
In today's Political Pulse, we now know who will be running alongside the two Democratic candidates for governor. Governor Hochul has chosen Adrian Adams, and current Lieutenant Governor Antonio Delgado picked India Walton. I speak with a politics professor to break down what these choices could mean for Hochul and Delgado's campaigns. That's all coming up at our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this.
Whatever. It's Be Nice to a Meteorologist Day. So
Thank you.
I'll refrain.
I'll take it.
But tomorrow, buckle up, buddy.
Well, everybody's going to be after me tomorrow with this.
They sure
this
are.
Weather that's on the way for the weekend.
Stupid cold.
Let's dive in.
It is. I mean, it's just some brutal stuff. And, if you remember February of 2015, you remember this kind of cold that we're experiencing in Rochester. That month, we only had 6 hours during the entire month where the air temperature actually went above freezing.
Wow.
We were below zero 10 times in comparison. So, yeah, it's been a prolonged stretch of cold, but check out the weather trivia. But, is it going to get to a record level? We've had 14 straight days below freezing now. What is the longest stretch of below freezing temperatures that Rochester has ever experienced? Is it currently 14 days, 20 days, 26 days, or 33 straight days, more than a month worth of cold? Here we go. Paul and Laura and Yvonne have C. Barbara, Barb, and Tim have B. We've got lots of responses today. Sandra and Peggy have B. Debbie has A. Mike, Sandy, and Amy went with C. I don't think anybody went with D. Kevin has C. Lori has C. Charles and Rod have C. Oh, here we go.
You got a
Frank
lot.
has, this one really stirred the pot. Frank's wife has B. Jim's wife has B. Jim has C, by the way. Lisa and her dad both on team B, as is Cheryl and Dave. Even her husband have B.
Can we see them one more time?
Yeah, put them back up. Let's see what.
Yeah, and then you need to run through those responses one more time.
One more time. List them all chronologically.
I don't know. What are we going with today? I like that this has been a team activity for the past couple days.
Rochester has
what's
experienced
the record this
14
week?
straight days below freezing.
one.
What is the
Yeah, one?
longest stretch of below freezing temperatures that Rochester has ever experienced?
Ever experienced in our recorded history.
Right.
I mean, if you go back tens of thousands of years, you
so
probably
listen,
had a year.
I'm going to say if we go back to what, 1865?
1871, I think.
1871. I'm going to say between 1871 and 2026, there was a 33-day stretch.
You think?
I'm gonna say in the
Dan's
early
on Team D.
1900s.
Okay, you know what?
There was a really cold winter.
I'll hop on board with that, and here's why. Because while we were doing the responses, he goes, "Wow, nobody picked D."
I can't.
Listen,
I can't speak around her.
Listen,
It's like a recording device, constant recording device.
context clues.
Abby,
She
what did I
knows how
say
to
at
pick 'em.
7:43 in the morning yesterday?
Well, she's gonna hold you to it.
I know.
I'm so tired
Okay.
from sleeping and all.
You're
the
right.
time. Let's go.
33 days. How about that? Nobody had it. So this is and put your mindset into 1878, 1879. You don't have electricity, right? You don't have insulation in your walls that's even close to today's standards. Likely you have an outhouse that you have to go visit during this stretch, right? And you think about that from the December 16th through the January 17th. So that would have also included Christmas, New Year's. I mean, just think about that.
I'll think about it. I'll tell you what, you'd be moving that pot right into the house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wouldn't be going out there for an outhouse.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So gross.
Yeah.
Hell?
Oh, look at these two.
What's happening here?
We didn't get names on Chime In, but we got a kitty staring at the cardinal, and we got a little kiddo staring at the cardinal.
The kiddos, though, got some Zubas on.
Yeah, he does.
Love that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, for Kitty,
staring at the bird. That's great.
Mainly dry for today. Late afternoon, evening, and overnight Friday. Doggies and Kitty's going to come back in pretty quick. This weekend for Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to show you some temperatures that you might not be able to kind of wrap your mind around for Saturday and Saturday morning. It's really some brutal stuff on the way. But 16, no worries this morning. The visibility is technically down to 3 miles. We do have some flurries and light snow showers, especially west of Rochester, so it feels like 5. The problem is when it gets this cold, a lot of times the radar just shoots right over the top of that snow. So it's difficult to show you because the scan beam goes so high up in the atmosphere that it actually shoots over the top of the snow. Now back to the west, there is a system there and some snow showers are breaking out in front of that system. And that's going to be the experience for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. I'm going to put the temperature on here and watch this experience going into Friday and Friday night. Okay, so tomorrow morning, that's seasonable, right? 17, 18, 19, that's typically where the temperature is this time of the year. We'll top out at about 27, 28 maybe, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. That line right there on the screen, that's the Arctic cold front going through. Watch how fast the temperature drops. It's -2. And we're forecasting around 0 for right now. We possibly could drop temperatures a little bit, but here's the thing. The high temperature for Saturday is actually at midnight. That's when it's going to be 8, 7, something like that in terms of the temperature. By Saturday afternoon, we didn't get away from 0 in some spots. Some spots in the southern tier stay below 0 for the entire day. And then we get into Sunday, and it's so cold we can't even show you the temperature. No, it just disappeared.
Legally, we're not allowed.
Future real feel, it's around -20 in Rochester on Saturday morning. That's the kind of temperature where you just have to limit your exposure outside and make sure you take care of the pets. Bring the dog in, make sure that you just cover everything up if you have to go out. And if you don't have to go out, have fun at your Super Bowl party and just stay inside and relax. It's an extreme cold watch from Saturday morning through Sunday morning for all of Western New York. This is an everybody deal. The lake snow won't be an everybody deal, but it is going to fall. We'll show you that tomorrow. I think it's a solid 2 to 5 inches of snow possibly for Friday and Saturday. But the middle of February and the third week of February, we're finally going to see this pattern break after about a month. January 22nd was the last time the air temperature was above freezing in Rochester. How about that? And it was only 33 on that day. But mid-20s today, we'll see some snow showers, some flurries for this morning. The extended forecast, about as brutal as it gets for this time of the year around here. Don't be surprised if we get 3 straight nights of sub-zero temperatures if we take that down a couple of degrees there Friday night into Saturday morning. Ornamental sunshine, one of my favorites on Monday. Not as harsh Tuesday. And snow showers by the middle of next week. There's that trend, though. Yeah, focus on the trend. We go from 7 to 30 over 5 days. That's a little bit of a jump. It'd be nice to actually get some of the icicles down. You know, we had the story on yesterday of all the ice jams and ice dams on houses that start to develop when we get weather like this. So it'll be nice to get a break. The furnace is going to be working overtime this weekend.
It really is.
Yeah.
Really, really is. It does not look nice.
No.
But
that does.
It does.
43 days until
so
spring.
When we come back next week to work,
Yes.
we're going to be into the 30s. 30s.
Boom.
I've got something fun for next Monday, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's back in the weather office now. I'll bring it out on Monday.
It's his 2-week notice.
Ah.
Do we still have to give those?
Goodness.
I think you just don't show up anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's how quiet quitting.
You don't have to give notice.
After nearly 26 years, you think they would notice?
We'll just put like a volleyball in that chair.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Well, it's Mark McClellan. How's it spelled?
Yeah.
Stick around. We've got so much more to come here on our Rochester. On the other side of the break,
Only at the holidays.
Only at the holidays. We are talking about some news that is out of this world.
Use your context clues.
Oh.
Watch us on the go. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
(9/11) this morning, we are turning our eyes to the sky this morning, and we're getting a look at some space news.
Recently, the Artemis 2 mission held a dress rehearsal as it prepares to send 4 astronauts to the moon. Our good friend and NASA ambassador Tony Rice has more on what that means. Tony, it's always great to have you on the show. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me back.
All right, so let's get into it. Artemis 2 dress rehearsal. A lot of people really excited at this idea that we're going back to the moon. I'm sure you're excited there too.
Absolutely, and I'm planning on going down there myself and seeing the launch.
Oh,
which is going to be delayed a little bit. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So it's not just a dress rehearsal. And we get the name from Broadway, of course, where we're doing things exactly as we would on opening night being the actual launch here. It's a wet dress rehearsal. And we call it that because we're actually tanking the rocket. We're actually loading it with those cryogenic fuels. And cryogenic here means these very, very cold fuels. And we're talking, down around 300 degrees below zero on the oxygen side, and the liquid oxygen or the liquid hydrogen is under negative 400 below zero. So I heard some of the temperatures you're talking about there in Rochester. It's nothing compared to what we're dealing with down there in Florida. The wet dress rehearsal this weekend was actually delayed for a couple of days because of the weather down in Florida. Not just because it got cold, and it did get unseasonably cold, but the winds aloft were outside of the launch commit criteria. It's a whole set of rules on whether or not NASA can proceed with, in this case, the dress rehearsal, the wet dress rehearsal, and of course on launch day. And it takes into account things like temperature and winds. There's a whole squadron, literally, of meteorologists down in Florida that are monitoring all these things. And that's one of the go, no-go items that comes up before they can actually start something like this dress rehearsal or on launch day.
Go ahead.
It's fascinating, Tony. I was just looking at the orbit there as it goes around the moon, comes back to the Earth. What's the total duration when we get the astronauts out in space? What's the total duration of that mission as it goes?
So this is going to refly Artemis 1, basically. Artemis 1, we had a couple of dummies. We had a couple of very highly instrumented, kind of like crash test dummies we would use in auto testing. But this time we're going to have not dummies. We're going to have very, very smart astronauts up there. And it's going to be about 10 days. And the whole purpose of it is to test out this system tip to tail to make sure that it's ready to take us back to the moon when we actually will land. So it's important to note that Artemis 2, yes, we are going back to the moon. Yes, we are going to orbit it. And this is going to take those astronauts the farthest that anybody has ever been. Any person's ever been away from Earth. Just the way the orbit this works, it's at a time when the moon's a little bit farther away. So it's going to take them farther than any of those Apollo astronauts ever been. But we're not going to land during Artemis 2. That's planned for Artemis 3.
Tony, let me ask you, I want to stick to the topic about distance. What is the distance, from, if you know offhand, what's the distance from Earth these astronauts will be? What's the total distance traveled on that trajectory around the moon, that nice little figure 8?
Yeah, I'd have to look up what the total distance is. But we're talking over 225,000 some odd miles. And the reason I know that is I just traded in a minivan that I drove lunar distance. So that number kind of sticks in my mind.
You got your money's worth,
Good
Tony.
for you. Who made it?
I'm sorry?
Who made it?
I am under orders not to divulge any corporate names.
Brand loyalty.
Wow, okay. All right.
It was a domestic vehicle, I'll share that.
Hey, Tony, can we ask about the vehicle itself? I was reading some concerns about heat shield from some of the engineers at NASA on the vehicle.
Yeah, well, that's the purpose of all of these tests, and that's the reason why we do the wet dress rehearsals, is so that we have all of these systems together for the first time. It's been 3 years since Artemis 1, and there was a lot of problems that were found during particularly that tanking test during the wet dress rehearsal that occurred there. And those didn't reoccur this time. We did find some additional ones. So the wet dress rehearsal is going to have to be repeated in the next couple of weeks. The launch was put off until March to complete some of those tests. But the purpose of these tests is to bring everything together. There have been some tests that have occurred individually, component tests, but things just behave differently when they're all together, particularly when they're out there in the environment, sitting on top of the rocket out in the pad, and sitting on top of a couple 100,000 gallons of cryogenic fuel.
Wow.
Calling off launch, though, Tony, saying, hey, we tested this failed, we're not a go, that's a success.
It absolutely is. And one of the positions, if you go and look at the titles of the people that are working on this, one of the most important, pretty much the leader of the launch, if you will, down in that launch control room is called test director. Each one of these, even the launch itself, once we have the astronauts on top of the rocket, each one of these efforts is a test. We're testing these vehicles. We're testing the overall process to get us to that next step, to get us to the point where we're landing on the moon again.
Hey, Tony, what's the minimum threshold for the launch temperature? Do you know that offhand?
Let me look it up here. My launch criteria in front of me.
I mean, they had to scrub the last one because it was so cold, right?
Right. Cold is a concern. And we definitely learned that during the shuttle program. It's around 38 degrees. Of course, it's more complicated than that because it's going to vary based on humidity and on winds.
Yeah.
That changes if it's drier or if the winds are higher.
So many factors at play. Tony, we got to talk to you on launch day. That'd be a blast. If we could watch it together live.
That would be so cool.
Oh, well, wait, you're going to be down there.
Hey, cell phones exist. I'd be happy to join you.
That's true.
This is true.
That'd be so cool. That would be cool.
Very good.
Yeah.
Tony Rice, always great to chat with you. Thanks so much. And, we'll look forward to that launch, but maybe we'll talk to you before.
Have fun at the launch.
Thanks for having me.
Take care. Hey, don't go anywhere. When ARC Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph is breaking down some of our top political headlines.
We'll have the political pulse coming up next. It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. Ahead of an upcoming primary, the Democratic candidates for state governor have announced their running mates. Incumbent Governor Kathy Hochul has chosen former New York City Council Speaker Adrienne Adams to be her lieutenant governor. In a social media post, Hochul said Adams is a, quote, fighter who knows how to deliver for New York. In a separate post, Adams said she's ready to win to lower costs and keep New Yorkers safe. This is the first woman-led ticket in the state's history. Meantime, Hochul's current second-in-command has chosen his own. Antonio Delgado has tapped Democratic Socialist India Walton as his lieutenant governor in the race. Delgado complimented the Buffalo native's mayoral run there, saying she energized new, often overlooked voters in 2021. Walton beat then-Mayor Byron Brown in the Democratic primary before ultimately losing to him in the general election. Some of the duo's priorities include health care and taxing the rich. To help break down these new developments, I'm joined by politics professor at Nazareth University, Tim Neeland. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Stephanie.
There is so much to get into here. I want to start off with some of the parallels that we are seeing between the campaigns, but specifically with Delgado's pick in India Walton. We know that a common phrase that we hear from Governor Hochul is being a mother from Buffalo. That was also something that was echoed in the video for India Walton. Do you think that there was some sort of strategy there for him to target that phrase, as we know that Walton kind of leans progressive with Democrats?
Yeah, I would actually say India Walton is definitely more of a Democratic socialist. And so this race really pits the liberal Democrats versus the Democratic socialists. The recent election of Zara Mamdani in New York City has really energized that political party, which draws on Democratic voters for the elections in New York. And so, by having India Walton on the ticket, this really does challenge Hochul, who has been criticized by progressives, including her lieutenant governor, Antonio Delgado. So I think this is really interesting. And I think you're right that the idea of drawing on almost the same phraseology for Walton when introducing her was brilliant, because it sort of undermines Hochul's position and role, and may make people think twice about, okay, well, she says she's for affordability, but is she really going to raise taxes on the rich? She says she's for universal child health care. What about universal health care for the rest of us? So I really think that this was a great pick by Delgado, who's really struggled in the race, raising money, and of course, in the recent Siena poll, way down versus Hochul, 50 points below Hochul.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I know another thing when it comes to the differences in the campaign. Hochul decided to choose someone from New York City as opposed to upstate. And we also know that Mayor Zohran Mamdani has officially endorsed her as well. Do you think that that was also strategic on her end to kind of choose a representative from the state to appeal, or from the city rather, to appeal to more Democrats from that area?
Oh, absolutely. The problem is New York is one state, but really there's quite a vast difference in political values and political commitments from Buffalo down to New York City region. Hochul really doesn't always connect well with city residents, particularly Black city residents. And Adams, really having been the first female Black speaker for New York City Council, has really good depth of reach into lots of neighborhoods in the New York City area that Hochul really, might show up at, but would not have the same attraction to voters. So I think it was geographically wise. I think the idea of framing this, particularly in the era of Donald Trump, as a kind of feminist ticket is also wise. And of course, Hochul was one of the first people to endorse Mamdani. Many people held back, and that has paid off now with his endorsement of her.
And I'm also thinking, in terms of Delgado's ticket, is there any room where this could potentially hurt him? You talked about the polls, how he's been trailing behind in several polls that we have seen from Siena specifically. But is there any way that by appealing to more progressives, he could potentially hurt his chances in the primary?
Well, as we saw when India Walton defeated Byron Brown, Mayor of Buffalo, in the primary, that in the write-in that came, the Byron Brown, drawing no doubt on Republicans and others, won that re-election bid in 2021. So yeah, you're right. It could come back to backfire. But on the other hand, look, this may be a gamble, but Antonio really doesn't have much room to grow beyond this. So he really needs to jumpstart the campaign, and this will do it. And so, really wise pick on his part.
I'm also wondering, oftentimes with the lieutenant governor, it isn't very clear what exact roles that they may have themselves. If you could explain for viewers at home what the responsibilities look like and how they would sort of campaign to get voters.
Yes, well, again, they have to be the cheerleader for the top of the ticket. So the rule number one, never overshadow the governor, right? Always, defer and talk, even if there's some heat and controversy about a governor's choice. The lieutenant governor's job is to speak up that person. The other thing they need to do is they would, of course, be in charge of the state if the governor were to officially leave. That's a rare occurrence, but it certainly is more than ceremonial. I would also say that, again, they are the ones that have to go and stand in place of the governor, go to the legislature, go to various neighborhoods or community events that the governor really can't go to. They become sort of the eyes and ears and legs of the governor, always knowing that they have to be in the governor's shadow. And, for some people, that's easier said than done. And some people don't like it. I mean, former Rochester Mayor Bob Duffy was lieutenant governor for one term, and he's like, that's enough, and voluntarily resigned from that position.
Professor Tim Nealon, thank you so much. We're out of time, but really appreciate your perspective.
Thank you, Stephanie.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We're back after this.
.29 this Thursday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC. A local music organization is shining a light on the works of English composer and lutenist John Dowland with a mini festival happening this week and later this month.
As part of the festival, a recent Grammy award-winning composer will play some of Dowland's works. Here to tell us more, we're joined by Grammy winner and lute player Paul Odette and artistic director Deborah Fox. Good morning to the both of you. Thank you so much for coming in. We said it during the commercial break, but we'll say it again. Congratulations. This must be so exciting for you.
It was a very exciting moment, yes.
So tell us a little bit about what it was like finding out that you were nominated and then the fact that you won.
Well, it's actually my 9th nomination, 3rd Grammy, but I went out numerous times and sat through the whole ceremony and never won. And the times that I won, I wasn't there.
Oh, no.
So I wondered whether it was a good idea to go out because it meant I probably wouldn't win. But then when we were announced, it was a thrilling moment.
Now, let me ask, where are the Grammys? Where do you keep them?
In the music room.
Okay.
But when you win, they give you a Grammy without an engraving to hold during the ceremony, and then they make an engraved inscription for it, and you get a box in about 2 months.
Okay. All right. The glamour of showbiz, right?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit then about this mini festival, so to speak. We're going to be able to hear you play, which is very exciting, but let's get into it.
Yeah, so this mini festival celebrates the work of John Dowland, the English lutenist and composer, who died 400 years ago this month, actually. So what better time to celebrate him? So we're having two concerts, and the first one, which is this Sunday, is a concert of his lute songs. He wrote 88 songs, and they're all fantastic, and we've chosen some to do with singers and with two lute players as well. And that concert is very interesting to me because we also will have some new works by composer Jonathan Woody. And he's written some works that are that channel the Renaissance spirit, but are also contemporary pieces as well. And then following that up, 2 weeks later, Paul will play a solo concert of the works for solo lute of John Dowland.
Paul, are you playing in the first show on the 8th?
No.
You're not one of the lute players in that?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
I am one of the lute players.
You are one of the lute players in that. Okay.
And then Michael Leopold, who's a lute player who lives in Syracuse, is coming to do that as well.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
This may seem like such a simple question, but I'll ask it anyway for both of you. Why the lute?
Well, the lute was the most popular instrument. It was really the ubiquitous instrument of the 16th century. Whereas in the piano, every educated member of society learned how to play the piano. In the 16th century, it was the lute. And that being able to play the lute belonged to any proper education. And so we have tens of thousands of pieces. I think at last count, over 75,000 surviving pieces from the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries for the lute. An astonishing array of pieces, from very simple pieces that an amateur might play to the most virtuosic pieces by composers like Dowland.
You know, you said it. Everybody and their brother can play the piano, it seems. But the lute, not so. How many people play the lute?
I don't know if we have a real count about that, but I'm sure there are several thousand people around the world. There are very active lute communities, not only in the United States. I think the Lute Society of America has about 1,000 members. There are lute societies in England, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Austria, Japan. I think there are 3 lute societies.
So it's thriving.
It is. There's been a revival over the past 30 or 40 years, bringing back the lute.
So interesting.
That is very, very interesting. All right, if somebody wants to come to this festival, how can they do so?
They can go to our website at pegasusearlymusic.org and buy tickets there or come to the door. Our concerts will be at the Downtown Presbyterian Church on Fitzhugh Street in Rochester on Sunday afternoons, and they can come and buy a ticket and enjoy the beautiful music. The acoustics are beautiful. The music is warm and intimate, and I think they'll enjoy it.
February 8th and 22nd, correct?
That is correct.
Wonderful. Thank you both so much for coming in. We'll make sure to post all of this information and much more on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
And as we go to break, we will be getting a very special performance from Paul Odette. What are you going to be playing for us?
I'm going to play an English popular tune from around 1600 called Packington's Pound. This particular version is not by Dowland, but he almost certainly played this piece. But I think it has the right character for this morning.
Terrific. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Odette.
It is time to see what's trending this Friday Eve, starting with a new pizza topping that is turning heads in the great state of Florida.
Yeah, and only in Florida would you find something like this. If you tuned in earlier this week on Arc Rochester, we were talking a bit about the Sunshine State dealing with falling iguanas because of that freezing cold temperature alert they had.
Yeah, the winter weather causes the reptiles to become cold stunned, and then they fall from the trees.
Now, some residents are helping out the state's Wildlife Conservation Commission, collecting the stunned iguanas and taking them to official drop-off locations.
However, there are others who decided to help in a different way, cooking and eating them.
One restaurant owner did just that, deciding to add the, quote, delicacy to his menu as a new pizza topping.
The Everglades pizza includes olive oil, Parmesan, ranch, and bacon topped with sanitized iguana meat.
Okay, the fact that you have to identify that it has been sanitized, it's not just, this ain't dirty iguana meat, this is sanitized iguana meat.
Well,
that's gross. Sorry.
What does the sanitizing process look like?
I have no idea. No idea. Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Seems silly. According to the owner, iguana meat tastes like frog legs, but a bit sweeter.
The restaurant is also offering customers an iguana omelet.
According to the owner, he says he wanted to demonstrate that these invasive iguanas can be removed responsibly and put to good use.
The owner said he's collected over 90 iguanas and will continue making specialty dishes until the meat runs out.
People online, well, rightfully, they are appalled, calling this chef crazy and disturbed.
Some on social media say only in Florida would this happen.
That's actually my comment from social media.
Yeah.
Only in Florida. No, I'm sorry. Listen, I'd be shutting that pizzeria down if I were the health department. You know what? Listen, I don't want to know what the iguana storage facility looks like in the back of Joey's Pizza. No. Not on my watch.
Yeah.
Gross, right?
It's pretty gross.
Gross. Let's move along.
A man in Utah is going viral on TikTok, documenting his year of isolation project. I would do great with this.
I don't know. Back on January 10th, 49-year-old Skip Boyce, a former construction business owner, decided to say goodbye to his wife and daughter and walk into his bedroom, lock the door, and start a 365-day challenge.
Oh my God. Okay. He explained the rules. He does not leave the room and live streams it 24/7 on YouTube.
He's not allowed to bring in outside entertainment or unplanned interactions.
Everything that happens is visible to the viewers, including him sleeping, working out, reading, writing, etc.
He claims that his room is physically separated from the rest of his house and that he's got everything he needs to survive, including a shower, a toilet, and a bathtub.
As for why he came up with the idea of isolating himself from everyone, he said it was to change his lifestyle for the better by forcing himself to avoid bad habits and incorporate healthier ones.
Okay, he went on to explain in a video that the challenge isn't about shock value, but more of a way to re-establish discipline and health.
Right now, he's 3 weeks into his year of isolation and said he lost weight, feels healthier, and believes his mental health has improved considerably.
Viewers of the live stream are questioning his sanity, many saying this is extremely unhealthy and should not be broadcast.
Others in the comments say this could lead him to develop agoraphobia.
Oh, this is a live feed.
Can he hear us?
Behind us.
I'm just kidding.
Where are you get it? Where do we get this feed? Okay, and so on YouTube, can people talk to him?
So he's not really even, it's not like he's alone.
He just didn't want to deal with his wife and daughter.
That is kind of what it seems like, a little. I'm going to go be alone for a whole year?
For a year.
You're not going to take care of our kid with me for a year?
Yeah, I'd say while you're away for that year, sign these divorce papers, and here's where you can send the alimony check, you jerk. You can't ditch your family to go live stream. He's an adult 16-year-old. I'm going to go live stream my entire life and leave my family?
Is that a stress ball next to him right there?
Probably.
Jeez.
I mean, he does have a surplus of alone time.
But like the showering and all of that, like I'm like,
I don't know why we needed to know that he had a shower and a bathtub.
and how
Don't care.
don't care.
He's living by himself. I don't care how he
Wacky.
smells.
I don't know. Isolation Nation. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that this was gonna be cooler than it was.
Yeah, I don't like
I thought
it.
it was like somebody who was already by himself. He's like, I'm gonna go live in the woods and see what it's like. Because I feel like
Yeah.
I could be down for that.
Sure.
But like to just ditch the wife and the daughter and be like,
well, and
I'm out.
I
See you in a year.
Don't no hate here after I say this, but I almost feel like it's more okay to do that to your wife than your kid. That's your kid.
Sure, yeah.
That kid is looking up to you.
Yeah.
They respect you.
She's gonna use that in school when she has to do like 2 truths and a lie.
If she speaks to him again.
No, I'm just saying, like, in like
yes.
the icebreaker game,
Yes,
like, oh,
yes.
my dad didn't speak to me for a year, but live streamed on YouTube.
Yeah, but made new friends online.
Yeah.
Nope, don't like him.
Yeah.
Delete. Stick around. When Arc Rochester returns, we are looking ahead to a special screening for a beloved film that's celebrating its 40th anniversary.
We'll talk about it after this.
Hey, you guys! Get ready for a serious blast from the past. One of the most beloved adventure movies of the 80s is hitting the big screen once again, complete with behind-the-scenes stories and a live Q&A.
Actress Kerri Green from The Goonies is joining us this morning to talk about the very special screening happening Friday night at the Kodak Center. She'll be appearing there alongside her co-star, Corey Feldman. Kerri, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me. How are you guys today?
Oh, we're doing great. This is really exciting. The Goonies is one of those, it's a cult classic.
Yeah.
Honestly, there are a million quotes from there. My first question off the bat, do you get that hey you guys thing like every time people interview you or every time people acknowledge you?
Yeah. I personally I get Andy, you Goonie a lot.
We thought we were being original and creative when we wrote that copy this morning. We're disappointed now in ourselves. We apologize.
No, you are original and creative. Come on.
Thank you. We like you even more now. You're coming to Rochester tomorrow for a screening of The Goonies, live Q&A. Corey Feldman will be alongside you on stage. I mean, this has got to be super exciting for the people of Rochester because we're a big movie town. town.
Yes.
We have a lot of independent theaters that do a lot of great things, and then you've got the Kodak Center that hosts events like this. What are you anticipating tomorrow night to be like?
Well, it's always just so much fun to watch the movie again, talk about it with people who are passionate about the film. It's just always so uplifting, and it's something at this time, it's just so joyful, and people really love it. And that is something I think we all need right now. A little blast from the past, and then also something that a lot of people have been showing their kids have been showing, at this point, their kids are showing their kids. It is amazing. So I'm excited to meet some people and come up to Rochester. I've never been.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
yeah.
What would be like your first thing to say, first thing to do?
I mean, well, you got to get some food.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of a garbage plate. It's either highly recommended or strongly pushed away.
Yes.
It's meat
I
and
need to know what's on a garbage plate.
Okay, so it's like a potato of some kind. It's usually like a hash brown. No, not a hash brown.
A potato
home fry.
Okay.
Mac salad, a meat of some kind, and then there's like meat sauce. Basically, it's like if you were to go on a picnic and then just put everything on one plate and then add meat hot to it and then eat it. And you either feel really good or really bad after. It is just kind of like a gamble.
Yeah, it's the perfect late night out, if you know what I mean, recovery meal.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place to get it, or are you guys not allowed to?
Oh, you got to do Nick Tahu's.
Yeah.
They're the original. They came up with it. They said, let's put everything on this plate and see if people eat it. Enough with the food, though.
Enough about us. Yes. Let's talk about the Goonies. 40 years, a 40-year celebration. When you watch the movie back, is it like a little emotional for you seeing all of those people that you used to work with and, walk down memory lane, that type of thing?
It is very interesting watching myself as a child, now as an adult, and all of the other, I still call them the boys. It was me and Martha and the boys, even though we're all adults at this point. But and also, especially, we just made a documentary because they refurbished the house in Astoria to be exactly the same as it was in the movie, and we made a documentary about it. And I worked on that as an editor. And so I really found out so much stuff about the movie I never even knew. So very emotional. There were times that I was like, I don't think the other editors on this are weeping, but it's amazing.
Kerri, I have to point out just a fun little fact that our meteorologist quizzed us on fairly recently. Cape Disappointment, where the ship comes from, is the foggiest place on planet Earth.
Amazing.
Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. It's crazy. While we have you, I need to tell you that huge fan of Summer Rental. One of the best movies out there. It came out in a very special year for me, we'll say, but great movie. Great movie.
Thank you.
I'm just gushing at
Yeah,
this point.
you are.
Sorry.
This is like getting to be too much. Kerri Green, thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it. If people want to go, it's happening tomorrow night at the Kodak Center, and we'll put all the information on foxrochester.com. Thanks again.
So nice to speak with you. Take care.
Thanks so much, guys.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, time for our final thoughts.
We'll be right back. Time for our final thoughts here on Arc Rochester. Kerri Green, so cool.
Blast from the past. That was cool.
Very cool.
And Mark has the same lamp in his living room that
I do.
she has.
Really?
It was the first thing I
Such
saw.
a small world. Who'd have thought?
I do.
Kismet, meant to be.
I had Alexa turn it on this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, goodness. No, that was fun. The lute, also fun, though.
Amazing sound.
It really is.
I'm not sure that I've ever heard one played before.
I didn't ask, and I should have. Ashley, maybe you can Google this for me. How many strings are on a lute? Because when he was playing that thing, it's like he had 30 fingers.
What was the back part? The part that went like an L? The string? 11 to 25
strings. Wow. Can you imagine that?
No.
No.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of strings.
That does it for us here on Arc Rochester. That's a lot of strings. That does it for us here on Arc Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 over on
13 WHAM ABC.
That
You
one.
can tell it's a Friday Eve. Much more live local news coming up later today. 13 WHAM News at
Bringing it
midday.
along.
We'll see you then.